Okay, the marketing decision support system. Okay, so the lifeblood of marketing is the following. It is easily accessible, accurate, relevant, and timely information. I'll run that by again. Easily accessible, so that managers can easily access information. It must be accurate, it mustn't be false. It must be relevant, in other words, it must match the situation, and it must be timely. In other words, it mustn't be information from 3 or 4 years ago, it must be current information. Good information can maximize a firm's sales, and it can help them use their resources effectively. Now let's think about blood in the human body. It is what transports all your nutrients. It transports, basically everything. Oxygen through your system, through your body. Without your bloodstream, the rest of your body won't be able to work because there'll be nothing to transport all the minerals and oxygen and so forth. In a similar way, information is the lifeblood of marketing. It transports all the needed all the needed facts that the different departments in marketing need, and the different departments actually in the organization need to make the right decisions. So gathering information is very important. It's like producing blood in your body. You can't produce enough of it. So very important. In order to prepare and adjust marketing plans effectively, managers need a system for collecting everyday information about developments in the marketing environment, about competitors and suppliers and customers and products and so forth, like that picture is showing. This is collecting marketing intelligence. The everyday information is known as marketing intelligence. And it's stored in a DSS, a decision support system. Okay? Marketing intelligence is stored in the decision support system. Okay. A marketing decision support system is an interactive, flexible, computerized information system that enables managers to obtain and manipulate information as they are making decisions. So it's basically a computer with lots of information in it that can be accessed by managers. And it can include sales figures, advertising expenditure, research results, and many other things. And managers can usually access it from their own computers at their desks. And here's an example of a diagram of a DSS system. On the left hand side you can see internal data of the casino's cost projections, and then just below that you can see external data like published materials that's online. That gets fed into the DSS program, right, and is processed using DSS models, and is then made available to the user who accesses it through their computer, and they can use that information to develop reports, and they can also put new information back into the system, feedback to the system. Okay. Okay, so an effective decision support system has the following characteristics. It is interactive. In other words, it's user-friendly. It's easy to get information from it. Anyone can with a touch of their mouse. It's also flexible. It can sort and regroup, and almost like an Excel document, can change information, sort it and regroup it and put it in different columns and rows and things like that. And which means that people can kind of sort the information in the way they want to. It's also discovery oriented. In other words, it can help you see trends, and you can even ask what if questions. Like, you can kind of set it up so that it says, what would happen if we reduced our sales force by 10%? What would happen to sales? The system can kind of predict in a way what will happen based on previous years and previous information. And then lastly, it's accessible. In other words, it's easy to learn and use by everyone in the company. Those are the 4 characteristics of a DSS. 80/20 provides a privately owned decision support system which supplies marketing intelligence data to many South African companies. And you can have a look at an example of one of the systems in this video now.
Welcome to 8020's Extract, 8020's new data portal. You can see you've got 5 tabs across here which you have to work your way through to get your data. The first one says choose a survey, and you choose amongst the surveys that are available to you. You can also search on this page to see which databases ask questions about whatever it is you're looking for. We can see that AMPS has 414 results for vehicle. So if I decide to choose that survey, you can see that it goes to choose a year. We've then got a number of years and individual or household databases to choose from. I choose the most recent, and you can see it moves to build query. We've then got all of the variables in the AMPS databases, and each of these is a drop-down menu. So if you click on demographics, you can see the menu items below. If it has an arrow here, there are further drop-down menus. If it has an arrow here, you can drag that entire branch or what's in the drop-down menu below that level. In order to do a data query, drag the variables you're interested in into this upper right-hand corner. You can also do a search here, and it will isolate the questions that you're looking for. So you can see here you've only got questions on vehicles. If you want to go back and add more data, you have to go to all. And I'll take some communication data. When you've chosen the variables you want, click on Submit Query, and it takes you to an online pivot table that looks like this. Here's your data. If you drag it into these areas, it gives you a crosstab. So you can see that there are 83,000 women who drive BMWs. You can look at observations, percentage of row, percentage of column, and indexing. You can also further filter for black women who drive a BMW. And that's it.